Court-appointed officials and lawyers have been allowed to go inside and survey Varanasi's famous Gyanvapi Mosque next to the Kashi Vishwanath temple. Allowing the filming, the court accepted arguments by lawyers representing 5 Hindu women who want year-long access to this shrine, Ma Shringar Gauri, located outside the back of the western wall of the mosque. The petitioners say they want the survey to also be held inside the mosque and in its basement to look for figurines of Hindu gods and goddesses. The Kashi Vishwanath temple and the Gyanvapi Mosque are located next to each other in Varanasi, heavily guarded at all times. The site is politically sensitive too. It was one of the 3 temple mosque issues, Ayodhya and Mathura the other one, which the BJP raised in a major way in the 80s and 90s, propelling it to power in the later years. But in its order, the court has said videography can happen at all places asked for by the petitioners. And a report on the survey is to be submitted before it by next Tuesday. The court has said providing security will be the responsibility of the local administration and said anyone objecting to the survey should be dealt with sternly. A survey of the mosque ordered by the court in April based on the petition by the women was stalled last Friday after the Gyanvapi Mosque committee objected to any filming inside the mosque, calling it an overreach.
दोनों पक्ष के लोग जाएंगे, कोई संख्या नियमित की है क्या किया? क्या नियत किया? दोनों पक्ष जाएंगे, दोनों पक्ष भीतर जाएंगे और कार्रवाई पूर्ण होगी.
Lawyers for the mosque have called the order illegal and said they will challenge it soon.
Din Muhammad case, I have to yesterday I argued and copy of the their judgment I have already given to the Honorable Court to peruse that, and in that judgment it has clearly been held that the mosque, courtyard and the land underneath is a work property, and we will challenge it in the upper court.
How soon would you file that challenge, sir?
Very early.
The lawyers for the mosque also argued that any filming inside the mosque would be in violation of the Places of Worship Act that provides for status quo at religious places. The lawyers also highlighted the Supreme Court's Ayodhya judgment that they said called for a status quo on all other places of worship. Of the 5 women who went to court, the main petitioner, Rakhi Singh, is from Delhi and is part of an organization called the Vishwa Vedic Sanatan Sangh that claims it has no political affiliations. In his order, Civil Judge Ravi Kumar Divakar said, an atmosphere of fear has been created. Such fear that my family was worried about their and my safety. Whenever I was stepping out of my house, my wife used to worry about my security. In Varanasi with Ajay Singh and camera person Rajesh Gupta, this is Alok Pandey, NDTV.